click on the pivot table option. Okay, the moment you select that, okay, again, if you click on this option, new worksheet, this time it will create a new spreadsheet altogether, which is not really required. Every time you have to go there and create a new spreadsheet. I'm just deleting this, okay, because you already have the pivot table spreadsheet over here. Okay, I'll call this as a pivot table spreadsheet. Maybe just say sheet, okay, because we are creating entire calculation over here. So that's what we are calling this as a pivot table sheet. So coming back to the topic, now we need the revenue by product. Okay, so here to get that pivot table inside the pivot table sheet, what we gonna do over here is let's go here in the insert pivot table existing worksheet location. What is the location we need here, right? So simply select this and hit a OK button. Now you see, we don't have to create a new worksheet altogether. Here only it will automatically pull your entire pivot tables over here. Okay, since we are talking about the revenue by product, here we're gonna click on this option product revenue in the value over here like this. So this is the sum again. Okay, so this is the sum. We don't have to change this. Simply go to the number format, and here we need the currency. Again, we are going to select this as a English dollar, English Australia, and hit a OK button. And that's how your revenue by product will look like. Cool. Now the third method, I'll show you how to create a pivot table. Okay, you don't have to go again insert and add the pivot table, or maybe create a existing worksheet, new worksheet. This confusion can get avoided. Okay, in the same spreadsheet, you can create an additional pivot table over there. How to do it? Very simple task. Okay, whatever pivot table you have initially created, simply copy that, okay, and paste it to the next location. Okay, now you will tell me that, no, sir, I can't see that pivot table fields option over here. Okay, hold on. Okay, because I'll tell you how to do it and what to do it. Okay, go at the top here, pivot table analyze. There is an option called field list. Just turn on this. Okay, and here you see this and this is one and the same, which is not really making the sense for us, right? So no need to worry. Just check that off because that's not the intent to create another pivot table over here. We want a sales trend this time. Okay. To get the sales trend, what I'm going to do is I'll just add the dates over here. Okay. And revenue in the values over here. Okay. Now, if you carefully observe over here, and this is very best part where we have the multiple data set available, and here I can see the Jan and Feb, the bifurcation as well. Okay, here we have the data set available in this particular format. Let's just go to the raw sheet. Here format, right? Which is 01 Jan 2025, so on and so forth. But here, when I add that into a pivot table, I can see it is available like month-wise bifurcation. Isn't that beautiful? If you don't want that bifurcation, simply take that off. Okay. Now you can see the date-wise. Okay. That's the beauty of pivot table, folks. Okay. Even if you don't want a days as well, simply delete that. You don't really require that. Now you can see the entire data structure like this. Cool. Now here I'll go here, your value field setting again, number format, and in the currency, I will choose this as a English Australia. Okay, let's choose this and hit a OK button. Go. See the beautiful values, sum of revenue for your specific dates. We can see it over here. Great. You can add your comments. If in case you are stuck somewhere in the below comment section, okay, I'm happy to take those and address those. Or maybe if in case you want to connect with me, simply visit this website. Okay, this is the meet.discover-talent-presence.com. Okay, simply go there and just check that on where you need the support. I'm happy to get on the call and understand your query and help you out. Okay, so let's create the chart this time. Okay, so let me just go here, select this particular section, which is my east, north, south, west sum of revenue. Okay, so here I'll simply select this, which is my region, go at the top, and here there is an option called insert, recommended chart and charts section, which is the chart section. Okay, here there are multiple charts available. Okay, but before you directly select this kind of charts, I would recommend simply click on this option called charts, recommended charts over here. Okay, so you will get the ample amount of options available. Basis that you can simply select that, and as per your visualization skill, as per your ask by your bosses, you can simply amend those as per the requirements. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Don't click here and there. Okay, instead click on this option, recommended chart, and pick any best chart for you. Okay, so here I can see n numbers of charts for me. I'll simply click on this option called clustered column over. Okay. Here, what I'm going to do is I'll remove the grid lines first. These are the grid lines for me. Okay. So let's go here of this option, remove the grid lines, and I need the data labels over here. So let's turn on this data labels over here. Here, right click over here, hide all fields button on the charts. And this one you can delete it because it's not really required. Even this as well, just delete it simply. Perfect. So you can have your visual very clear over here. And here we are talking about this as a region. Okay, region wise you are the same. Right? So let's say region revenue. Okay, and that's how it will look like. Let's do Control X this and paste it over here. That's how we are pasting this as a chart over here. So simply we have to take Control X from there and paste it over here. Right now we're just pasting that or moving that value over here. Okay, cool. If in case you want to keep this title, keep it. Otherwise, if in case you not really required, simply delete that because I think it's pretty much explainable east west what we are talking about, right? So it's okay to delete that. Let's go here again. And here, what we need, region period is done. Okay. We have also added the chart as well. Okay. Now the product period. Okay. Which is this. This is the product period over here. Here we need the another chart. So again, here go at the top, recommended chart. Let me just see what exactly the chart will help me. Okay. So let's go here. It's a bar chart. And let me just see what type of bar chart will look like. Okay. So select any one which is appropriate for your need. Let's select this. Again, right click over here, hide all. And this one also, it's not really required. Turn off this grid line. Even legend bit, not really required. This one, delete this. Okay. We need the data labels. Just turn that on. Okay. And delete the titles as well. Control X. Go here and paste it. Cool. And that's how I have pasted this here. Good. Now let's see what else we have it over here. Okay. So we need now a trend over here. Yes, okay. So here now we are adding the next chart over here. Now I've intentionally added the very basic charts right now, column and the bar chart, because it's majority times we understand only column and bar charts. Okay. This time, since it is a series kind of time series kind of interval over here, whenever it's a time, whenever it's a date, always pick your line chart. It's a recommended steps for you. Okay. Go here, insert, click on this option, and here I can see this called line, and I can see there are multiple options available over here. I can pick any one. Okay. And here I can see this line chart is okay for me. Okay. So let's select this line chart, and I have selected this. Again, right click over here, hide all.